What is up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. And today we are headed over to Andy at Diablo Formula Racing to get the Camaro finally tuned. So I guess HP Tuners finally got it all figured out for the Camaro, so hopefully all goes well. Let's get it done. So one thing that most people probably already know, but when you put a cold air intake on and long tube headers on a modern car, you're gonna have to do something as far as tuning to get everything in the right parameters, or to try to tell the computer that what it's seeing is normal, or to ignore certain things. And basically, because this car has factory tuning right now, we ended up with the engine light on. So even though I have cats, these are high flow cats, and yeah, the computer just isn't liking what it's seeing. So gonna go get that sorted out hopefully today. And basically what you do with HP tuners is even just eliminate that monitor for the catalytic converters. Then the computer isn't even looking for that information, and it doesn't end up throwing on your engine light, which is kind of a pain when you have inspections to go to, and when those monitors aren't set, you can fail inspection. So we are going to get that remedied, and I can't wait to not have to be looking at that light, because the car with 3,000 miles, well, we're almost at 4, is not something I want to see with an engine light on. So come on, Andy, pull through for me today. So when I saw that Mustang coming up beside me, I was thinking to myself, yeah, it's probably somebody who's possibly going to want to race, or, you know, a young person, muscle car type person. And caught a glimpse, and much to my surprise, the person driving that car is probably, I'm not even sure. I don't even want to put an age on how old I think this person is, but definitely kind of looks like a grandmother. And you know what? I got to give her props. Driving a car like that as a grandma, that's got to be the coolest grandma around. I was texting Westy a little bit ago here on the Apple CarPlay, and sometimes, I know, you have road noise and things like that. It isn't 100% perfect. It doesn't always necessarily read what you're saying, or maybe it takes it out of context. And I thought it said what I needed it to say, but from what he texted me back is kind of like pretty confused. So basically told him, I'm texting from my car, I don't know what it told you, so I'm probably gonna have to go explain to him whatever it is it did tell him. But either way, technology isn't perfect. So before we get there, I'm gonna tell you guys what the text said, and we'll kind of see what he thought it said, or what it actually wrote him. Basically what I told him was, my dog scratched his eye, and it's cost me over $200 already, which it has. We had to take him to the vet twice already for it, and pet medication and all that stuff, doctor's visits, are pretty expensive, as anybody who has a dog that had to go to the vet would know. So, and somehow it got crossed with whatever, I don't even know what it told him. So let's see what he actually thought I said. We are here at Andy's shop. I have no idea what happened to my keys. Okay, here they are. We will leave those in there for him. What's going on, Jack?
How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
I like that little external mic setup, dude. That's legit.
Yeah, it works.
You have like a little adapter on there to, is this the Mini Micro?
Yeah.
Nice. It's a nice mic. I have the same one.
What about the Dirty Max?
She's sitting at home right now.
She's getting a solid 9 miles per gallon?
A solid probably 15 on average.
That's not bad.
Which really isn't terrible.
Yeah.
When you get on the highway, maybe like 17. When you drive with a bunch of Corvettes, the Cars and Coffee, about 5.
Yeah, 5, you're lucky.
And EGTs were screaming at like almost 900 degrees. But,
yeah.
Yeah, big turbo coming for my truck. Hopefully the order's going to get placed within the next week here. Selling my dirt bike to a guy today. I'm meeting up with him at 6.
Sweet.
And then gonna be going out and buying a fixed vane S369, like a 70mm turbo.
Keep it a little cooler on the EGT side then?
It probably will keep it a little bit cooler on the EGTs, and probably make about another 150 horsepower, 300 foot-pounds of torque, something like that.
Smoke those 14 wides?
It will, and I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm conservative.
14 wide.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Andy's humor at 4:45 in the afternoon is just way too dry.
So Andy's got his laptop. We are gonna make magic happen. My dreams are gonna come true. Right, Andy?
Maybe.
My America's dream.
I'm gonna see if it does it or not. So it's either gonna do it or it's not gonna do it. If not, then I gotta let them know it didn't do it.
Right.
They need to get on the ball because people are buying these 17s. They need them tuned. So they need to get on the ball with this shit.
Especially when you have long tubes and a colder intake on your 17 on a stock tune, it's not exactly ideal. No dice?
No dice.
So my hopes were up. We were gonna try to get this resolved, and they were again crushed because it's still not working. So back to the drawing board with HP tuners and try to get down to the bottom of whatever this issue is.
Hey, look at that, headers.
Oh, you want to take that back and get some ARHs. Board with HP tuners?
Pretty much, yeah. I'll email them and check them out and see what they. Hopefully they get back to me here and figure out what we need to do. This fucking kid, man. What we need to do to get it tuned, because like I said, man, I got other ones I got tuned too. So sorry for the disappointment.
It's all good. We have a good man on the case here,
trying.
so we're gonna get it figured
out. It's so
out.
sad because HP Tuners doesn't have a phone number.
Investigator Andy.
They only have an email.
We need your detective skills to
Investigator
figure it all
We're
out.
gonna work on it. We're gonna try to make it happen, man. We're gonna try. Yeah,
Expose them.
HP tuners exposed? I don't know.
nah.
Please just
They're
get
a
my
good
car
company.
tuned. That's all I want.
They're a good company.
All right. See you, Andy. Love
See
you.
buddy. Love you too.
See you next time. See you later, Jack.
Hey, see you later, man. Take it easy.
Have to get a ride in that Duramax one of these days.
Yes, we will have to connect on that. See you, brother.
He's selling that BMW.
Tell him I'm getting it.
He needs to get himself a Corvette. Everybody comment about what Max should do instead of driving that BMW.
I have a single turbo kit on the way.
Maybe.
How much horsepower is that going to make?
I want
It's not gonna be
700.
quiet, dude.
700 horsepower in a BMW. I want
Quiet's
to see
gonna
it.
be gone. It's gonna be
Hell
nothing
yeah.
loud now.
To the misfire.
Is it still misfiring?
No, I actually think so. Sounds like
Max's car needs some love, definitely. It'll be cool to see when it's all done, though. So, another disappointment. We didn't get it all figured out, but Andy's on the case. I have faith in him, so we'll get that all sorted out very soon. Let's go see what Westy thinks I texted him. So what did it actually say when I texted you?
It said, my dog scratches, I cost you over 200 bucks already. And I was like, okay.
So new technology and mass confusion. Well, we are moving on, and if anybody was wondering what was in my hand earlier, those are some shirts that I'm getting made up for Camaro Fest. So these are just a couple. I just wanted to try them out, see how they work out, see how they breathe and everything in the heat of Kentucky. And I have a place that I take things to when I just need something done that's quick and easy. Some of the bigger shirt places are hard to get into on short notice, so I'm gonna head over to XL Design, who has done a few little small jobs for me and do pretty nice products. So we're gonna get those figured out. So while we're on the subject of Camaro Fest, for those of you who don't know, we are headed over to Camaro Fest 7 in Bowling Green, Kentucky. There goes Dirty Max Jack. So those of you who don't know, we are going to be at Camaro Fest on the 14th and 15th of July in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We are going to be at the Diablo Formula Racing booth with Andy from Diablo Formula Racing, of course. Street Speed 717 is going to be there as well, and also Guitarmageddon ZL1 with his two ZL1s. So we are getting together all kinds of stuff. I'm going to have some stuff for giveaways and going to have some shirts available, and it's going to be a great time. So if you're in that area and heading out to that show, definitely check us out. Okay, so anybody would probably realize that why I park in the middle of nowhere is so I'm probably not going to end up with the same problem that Street Speed 717 had when he parked real close to the front door and had somebody run into the side of his car. So that got me thinking, I'm going to park as far away as possible. I seldom ever take my car to the mall just because people usually don't pay attention, and yeah, I don't want anything to happen to the car. So it's parked out. I have to walk about 3 miles to the door, but it's all good. Hopefully when I come out, the car will still be in the condition I left it. That's my reasoning behind that. All right, well, I dropped out the shirts. I did have a few other things on the go today, and it is kind of late in the day, so I totally understand. They were going to get those done for me tomorrow, and it'll be all good to go for the show. Yeah, that rhymes. But anyways, that's going to conclude our video for today. Hopefully Andy will get back to me tomorrow or maybe sooner to get the tune figured out on the car so it is not with an engine light and all screwed up and not tuned. And I don't like driving a car that doesn't have a tune when it's got all that kind of stuff added on. But either way, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Drop your comments in the comments section. Keep that hammer down. So one more thing before we go is we've hit 2,000 subscribers, and that is a huge milestone for me on the channel. Thank you to everybody who made that possible. I really appreciate everybody sharing their comments and telling me how they like the channel and things like that. All those things help me go forward to make better videos, more videos, things like that for everybody to watch. And I'm glad that there are people out there who enjoy the content and definitely make themselves known. So now that we're at this 2,000 subscriber milestone, which for me, I never ever thought I would get there, we're going to celebrate, and I want you guys to be able to have a big part in that. So drop your comments in the comments section. Let me know what we can do on the channel to celebrate our 2,000 subscriber milestone. Like, I know a lot of people do burnouts and all kinds of good stuff like that, but let me know what you want to see and we'll try to make that happen. So with that being said, we'll see you on the next video.